Do you exercise?
Here.
I know. I hate it. I do it because I have to, so I don't die.
Doesn't he look like a man who works out a lot?
Yes.
Look at that. Look at those arms.
That's so fancy.
Well, let's see if one's in here, though.
Let's see.
Is there one in here?
So fancy.
Oh my gosh, we have. Look at that.
That's what it is, yeah.
Wow.
Because of the screw, the whole thing.
And I heard it helps prevent credit card.
Yeah.
Theft,
RDF,
yeah.
Here, this is for you.
Oh, thanks, Mommy. Wow.
Okay, tell her about your workout.
Yeah, what do you do
regimen.
for fitness?
Nothing. I'm coagulating my blood. I'm doing a contest.
What do you mean?
I'm just to see if I can have the most coagulated blood, where it just doesn't move. Like it just. Yeah, I don't exercise. I don't do anything of yoga. I don't do anything physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
would
hardly
you,
move.
Okay. Would you rather? You know what an Iron Man is, right?
Love it.
I saw all
three movies.
2 sprint
I saw all 3
Ironmans.
movies.
So ridiculous.
I really did. I saw the third one wasn't that good though.
It wasn't. But
Wait, you've done?
I've done 2 sprint Ironmans. One when I was 12, and the next when I was 14. But they were sprint Ironmans, so they're a way shorter version of it.
So walk me through what that is.
It was terrible for me. My mom forced me into it because I was a swimmer, and she thought, well, you'll be ahead of the pack. You'll finish first in the swim, and then you can just, race your way home. I'm like, the whole racing thing, that's a fucking 40, 50-mile bike ride.
Wait. So walk me through it. So it's 40 to 50-mile bike ride.
So I think it's a mile swim.
Okay.
It's a 40 kilometer bike ride, and then it's a 10K run, which really isn't so bad compared to the real Ironman.
Which is what, double that?
I think it's like quadruple that.
That's
or triple
fucking
that.
insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
But I was 12, and a one-legged man beat me. I'm not kidding. This isn't a joke.
What?
My first one, I came in, my sister and she did a relay, so her team won. And I came out, it was an international one, and she and I came out 4th and 5th on the swim. I mean, we were jamming. We were out of there. We were like, whoa,
yeah,
this is a fucking lead. And I got on the bike, and I crashed. Because I really wasn't I had never trained to bike. I just always biked around my neighborhood. Didn't even have the correct road bike. And then a one-legged man raced past me.
Imagine crashing on your bike.
In the run, too. He didn't beat me on the bike because he had one of those special bikes made for him. In the run, he beat me. I was so exhausted. I had never trained for one. I was only a swimmer.
I can't believe your mom made you do that.
My mom was wild. I was her racehorse.
I can't believe your mom didn't kill you after the fucking...
She did.
If you were my daughter and a one-legged man beat you, I would leave you at the race.
And I remember there was on TV, there was this channel called like Star Sports, and they did a little montage of the sprint Ironman. They were like, and one of the most inspirational finishes was that of a 12-year-old, a split screen with a one-legged guy beating. I swear on my life. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would have done drugs right then and there.
I know.
And then
it was so much shame.
And then every Sunday on the local TV, you saw me with like I had my little cornrows because that's how I would compete in.
Yeah.
And with braces. And I'm like, if I can finish, you can do it too. Every Sunday. Like fucking public access TV
We
bullshit.
have to find that.
Dude,
and it was so embarrassing. I'm like, a one-legged man beat me. How are you thinking that's even remotely inspirational?
Oh my God.
What if a no-legged man beat you? That'd be
I'd kill myself.
like you're on the side of the road, and because back then they had no prosthetics. It was just like on his body like a worm man.
Wait, did he have a prosthetic?
He didn't have a prosthetic.
What do you mean
Wait, hold on. He did have a prosthetic. I forget. But he was one of those guys that was so famous because he had just done one of those like 40-mile treks across the fucking Grand. One of those guys. The inspirational guys.
I hate those people. Don't you hate them?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
I know.
Stop doing it.
I hate like when they're blind and they can play the piano.
Oh,
right? Because it's like bragging. It is. It's like, listen, there's something that I don't have eyes. Yeah. And yet I can do this 10 times better than you.
Yeah. And they're always grateful. They're like, well, I may not have the gift of vision, but I can play the piano by ear. My hearing's stronger.
Yeah.
And they have like echolocation like dolphins. Have you seen that guy, that blind guy? He just goes... He makes like dolphin sounds, and it bounces back on him so he can drive and bicycle blind.
Yeah.
I swear, he was on Oprah.
Yeah.
He has echo because like in in beluga whales and dolphins
Yeah.
and certain
Oh,
types
God.
of like of these ocean mammals, they have this thing called a melon, and
Yeah.
it's for echolocation. So
What
when
he
they
ha-
make
what he
certain
has.
sounds, the sound
There it is.
there it is.
There
yeah,
it
the
is.
sound bounces back. So they have
Dora
full
shows up.
I find him, please.
We will.
So he drives blind. I think.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I know he doesn't. He bicycles blind.
If I see a movie like that, I root against him. Like in my
Yeah.
left foot when he's painting with. I want to chop that
Fuck
left foot.
that.
Fuck
You know,
that
that's
guy.
a
Fuck
great
that movie.
movie.
Yeah.
I won't see it. My friends, I won't
Why?
fucking see it because it's a goddamn bummer, and I don't want to be bummed out.
It's not a bummer.
Well, it's an inspirational bummer.
But you know what? He
It's
was
shit that no, it's shit that white people like. No, white people love these fucking inspirational bummer movies.
No, stop.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
No, yeah. Well, let me just say
The guy that has AIDS and then he,
Yeah.
goes and cures cancer. I can't do it. My heart is too.
I know.
Too
but
emotional.
I'll tell you why my left foot.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, just listen. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just that it's not. Fuck the story.
Okay.
It's where you first go. Oh, that's the greatest actor of all time.
This is Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah, clearly.
Right. So that
Clearly.
you watch it because of his performance. He's so good in that movie.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know who he was before that, right?
Right.
This is before Last of the Mohicans when he was a star. So here's this young actor. He was in Gandhi. I'd seen him in a couple of things, but like, supporting roles. But he, you literally thought, number one, it was, what disease did he have?
Cerebral
Maybe
palsy.
muscular.
Cerebral
Did he have
palsy?
cerebral palsy?
Cerebral
Cerebral
palsy,
palsy,
right?
yeah.
Cerebral palsy, right?
Christ, yeah.
So you think,
Yeah.
well, he has cerebral palsy. You go, oh, they found a cerebral palsy actor. But then when you, turns out it was just a regular dude,
And
right?
he's doing that.
And he's doing it. It's
crazy.
pretty mind-blowing.
You know what
Pretty
movie
mind-blowing.
I hate
What?
Yes, go ahead.
that never resonated
I
with
love
me?
this.
What?
Is
Rudy.
Rudy.
I never saw that. That's a white bummer too, isn't that?
Everyone loves it except for me because I feel
Fuck
like
Rudy.
he didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
No, he's just short. Is that what his thing is? Is that what that is about?
Well, he's a short,
football.
not very athletic, persistent kid who wanted to play football for Notre Dame.
Okay.
And so he just did everything he could to finally be allowed to play one game, which
How
is like the end of the
annoying.
movie.
And how annoying. And did he ruin the team? Like, did he not?
He lost.
No, he
Championship.
inspired the play. Like, here's what it.
Oh,
Here's
God.
in Rocky, for instance. When Ivan Drago
Yes.
kills
Remember?
Apollo Creed.
Apollo
Apollo,
Creed.
yeah.
Yeah.
You and then Rocky trains to beat this guy that's unbeatable.
Yeah.
There's suspense,
I like the Rocky movies. I do.
right?
too.
He goes
Yeah.
into a log cabin in the snow.
Dude, that was fucking rad.
Yeah.
And he's
Right, and
pulling
he-
logs
pulling
and
shit.
shit.
Right,
Yeah, dude.
right.
Yeah, bro. Get it.
And at the end of the movie, he overcomes this impossible task,
Yeah.
and he becomes a winner.
yeah.
In Rudy, okay, here's a guy, we see his journey.
Yeah.
He plays the last 10 seconds of a football game.
Okay.
That's the ending of the
And
movie.
then they chant Rudy, Rudy.
He doesn't
His-
do anything special.
Oh, so okay.
But he does inspire his team.
Who gives a fuck, man?
yeah, that's what.
But I
That's
almost
what.
Fuck
feel like
Rudy.
they just
Get your shit
sort
together.
of like,
What?
yeah, I mean, he was never a standout.
Make a movie called Joey, the guy, the captain of the team. I want to see Joey.
Who won the championship?
Yeah, who won the championship?
Somebody
winner.
scored.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Fuck
yeah.
Rudy.
Yeah, fuck Rudy. Maybe
Because
that's Joey.
because in every movie there is a Rudy, but we don't see them in the movie. You know why? They're unimportant. In every movie, in any movie that you see, right?
There's a Rudy.
If you see even Mission Impossible, there are CIA agents that aren't good,
Right.
but they're not in the movie.
But you're saying Rudy should have been the mascot.
Yeah, but here's
Do you
the
know what I'm
difference.
saying?
There's
Like-
a difference between being an underdog and just being straight up unqualified.
Word.
Like you can be an
Okay.
underdog and work your way to a point of being a success in that team. He wasn't that. They just passed the ball to him once and he played 10 minutes. It's just so his dad could be happy that and say his son was on the football roster. Damn. And I'm like, you were never supposed to even be here. A lot of people just were nice about it.
Yeah, he kind of
know?
bullied his way in. It sounds like.
He kind of did.
Let's just say
Yeah,
that.
if
Let's say
someone-
that.
okay,
Let's say that.
That's what it sounds like.
You know
Yeah,
what really pissed me off?
He's kind of an asshole.
yeah.
Like if it was a chick thing,
Right.
right? Like I imagine myself because I was an athlete. If there were girls like that who were never as good, but somehow thought that they were supposed to be where I was
Entitlement.
at,
Entitled.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
agree,
like, no,
yeah.
dude, I have real athleticism.